Rainbow Songs Foundation is a volunteer organization working to provide engaging music programs to marginalized families currently using shelter and refugee services in the GTA. Instructor and board member David Lewis joins us to share more about the work they do and tell us about their programs as well. It's nice to see you, David.
Thank you, Lyndsay. Thanks for having us.
Your foundation sounds absolutely amazing, and I'm wondering if you can start off by telling us what Rainbow Songs Foundation is all about and how you provide these programs to families and children.
Yeah, for sure. So we started up in 2007, and since then we've been growing each year to offer weekly music classes in person in shelters. Our music programs are fun, they're educational, they focus on developing language and numeracy skills and other age-specific skills. And we also try to foster bonds between parents and children living in the shelter system and accessing refugee services. And we've been spending the last year adapting to a virtual world, and we're now preparing and developing and offering virtual programming.
Wonderful. Now, what is the goal of these programs, and why would you say music is an important way of improving parent-child bonds?
So young families are actually the fastest growing demographic within the shelter system in Toronto right now, and they often face issues like domestic violence, poverty, and homelessness. Our goal as the Rainbow Songs Foundation is to help address these inequities by offering high quality music education to young families who may not otherwise have access to it. So in our classes, whether in person or virtual, we aim to provide a risk-free environment where a parent who may be facing challenging times can bond freely with their child through musical interaction and play.
Now, I understand you've also just recently started a new program that is geared towards school-age children. Can you tell us more about that and how it works?
For sure. So in 2019 and 2020, we conducted a community needs assessment with our shelter and community outreach partners, and we identified a gap in music programming for school-age children and youth in their facilities. And in fact, we know that the pandemic has shut down a significant portion of general programming for families at shelters across the city. So with the help of an Ontario Trillium Foundation grant, we were able to address this gap and substantially expand our programming for the next 9 months. And so last month we started weekly music lessons for school-age children specializing in 3 subject areas. So we have vocal, ukulele, and recorder.
It sounds like so much fun. And tell me a little bit about the response you've received from parents or from shelter staff who participate in your programs.
It's been really good. We have awesome shelter partners. The staff at these shelters have helped us out so much, especially with technology and, the same issues that everyone's dealing with right now. And the feedback from the parents has also been good. They've commented that the timing of the introduction is perfect, as children have very few programming options right now during the pandemic. And we're always interested to hear what the parents have to say. And mostly they're really happy about it.
Why do you think it is that music brings us so much joy, especially in a time like this?
So I think music helps us to find our voice, right? Like, it nurtures the soul, and especially for children, it's a perfect way for a child to gain self-confidence, to connect with their parent, and generally just to connect to the world around them, which we all need right now because we're sort of cut off from reality as we knew it. And so we're trying as hard as we can to bring some sense of normalcy to this environment that the kids are living in these shelters, and the families as well. And we think music helps a lot with that.
Where can people go to find out more about what it is that you do and help support your important programs?
So they can visit our website. There's a lot of great information, including a teacher's blog at rainbowsongsfoundation.org. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And on all those platforms, you'll see information on how to donate. We rely on all sorts of donations, and any donation helps. They pretty much go directly to the programming, and we're always appreciative of getting any sort of donation. So please visit our website or our social media handles to find out more.
Well, David, we wish you all the best. Rainbow Songs Foundation, thank you so much for your time.